Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina. Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack. And the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rush is on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Makes a connection. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. They're going back to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the hot hand. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Dumps it off in the flats. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. The sweet feet buy a little time. Look out, he's got room. Quarterback gets enough. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, he can scramble, he can get first downs.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He makes the catch. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They'll try to move the chains on 4th down. NC State comes to the line. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Miller. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And the Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put it.
Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Eaton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Offense working from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Robinson. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Norton. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. And they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3 from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 28 over New Mexico. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
This time it's complete. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Hey, good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Reed. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Can't get him to the ground. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And then a low high-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. On the option, it's Reed. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Grab near the marker. It's Norton. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. To the air. It's Reed. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead with the 6.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Coming out with it, it's Eaton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets the back moving. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, NC State. Once he got some room, it was over.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Young. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosion.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Eaton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On the run, it's Fry. Breaks the tackle. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Takes the easy one to the back. He breaks a tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's King. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th.
17.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Bailey. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He's going to let it go. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the left. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got him downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They move on top here in the 4th.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This time on target. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. To give to the big fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Gotta have it here on fourth down. And as he throws, oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a two-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, two-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And some room to work. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time